Good morning, my lovely crafters. How are we today? So I'm sorry I missed yesterday. I woke up feeling a little unwell, and then my husband and I decided to go to the Big E last night instead of tonight. But we did do a surprise Palia stream last night, so yeah, you can definitely check that out after the stream. Hi Shamrock, hello, how are you? I hope everybody's having a wonderful Tuesday. I'm keeping busy. I'm working on the dog yard some more, trying to trim back all those vines and keep that maintained. I'm hoping to get everything done Thursday because I took Thursday off from streaming, and I'm also going to be mowing Thursday. So, because I want to leave, the last thing I'm going to do is the day of when they arrive is I'm going to clean and fill the dog pool, just because that gets so dirty with how the dogs just bring all the dirt in there. It's so dirty, so grody all the time, no matter how many times I clean it. So Saturday, once they've had their rump in the yard, I'll fill it with fill it with fresh water, and then they won't be allowed in until it's time for Zoe's siblings. But without further ado, let's start off with Cozy Grove today. So as aforementioned, we're probably not going to finish this game till sometime in January, just because it is about, we're not even quite 30 hours into the game. It's about a 90-hour game, give or take. Might be longer because of how bad I am at it. So sometime in January we should be finishing Cozy Grove. Oh, also in Palia, I finally got the giant goldfish, and then I was talking with somebody in the server chat, and they had an extra Spitfire cicada, so they gave that to me. I put in a request for it. So, woo! I just need to wait to stream it so I can put those final ones in the door, and then all the doors are complete, which is extremely exciting. We'll see what happens when that finally happens. It's like the temptation just to go straight to Palia just to do that. I've also got a few gifts I gotta give people in Palia. Hey, 37. Now I guess I don't have any flour. Wah wah. Alright, let us go see who wants to. Ooh, that's a big ore. How can I help you with something? The cuckoo clock's going well, but I hit a snag. Clockwork is tricky, you see. It requires special gears, and unfortunately, they need to be built by human hands. I'll share the recipe with you and add a few more finishing pieces I'll need on the list. Thank you for all your help, Maker Buddy. This is going to be our best work ever. So I need to make an ornate gear. Oh, yeah. Thank you. I like that it's like it needs to be made by like human hands, but we're just having him make it for us anyways. Okay. So we need to make a simple gear. Is it just... Okay. I want to craft something, and we're going to craft this gear. Well, that was suspiciously easy. Don't be suspicious. An ornate gear? If you could make this, you're the greatest crafter as I ever was. You know what? I think you're haunted, Maker Buddy. Haunted by DIY spirit. Sorry, Maker Buddy. Someday I'll learn to craft a decent joke. But yeah, so it ended up kind of being like a drizzly night, so we decided to go to the Big E. And what normally, like, we could be at the Big E for like 5 or 6 hours. Just walking around and checking everything out and seeing everything. But because there's next to nobody there, we got it done in like 2.5, 3 hours. And I got to have my apple cider slush. Apple cider slush is so good. It's essentially a slushie, but it's mixed with apple cider instead of like the other, like, some people I guess get like cherry or blueberry, like the ices that you get at like 7-Eleven. Can I help you with something? Not a soul survived the accident. Well, I think my story's nearing its end, Polymore. Squawk! It ends neatly enough where it begins, with a wheel. Oh, Bleed-bearing Dennings. Okay. I think Bleed-bearing Dennings is the corn one. So that's interesting. It looks like we're nearing the end of the captain's journey. How are we doing? Unfortunately, leafing through these books hasn't answered anything. In fact, the more I read, the more questions I have. And speaking of, I'm a little curious. What have you been doing with all those spirit logs I've given you? I'm feeding them to the fire. Oh, the fire. Of course! Well, I suppose I should have expected that. It's how most wood meets its end, after all. I feel like I've disappointed her. I was just thinking, when a tree creates its branches, there is no right and wrong or even good or bad, so long as it gets leaves, it gets its leaves out in the sunshine. The branches make a pattern, and the pattern is unique to the tree and time. Their leaves tell a story that only the tree can tell. In the end, what is beautiful is not the tree or that tree, is not this tree or that tree, but the forest. Still, though, the tree has to get those leaves out in the sunshine, or it won't be anything at all. That's sad. That feels a little too real. Can I help you? Imps are everywhere. Who the heck keeps feeding them? Look, I'll be honest. My chances of winning the next election are narrowing. Luckily, I have a plan. No time to explain it right now. Just please get me everything on the list. How many mayor outfits do you need? Good grief. Hey, Postal Buddy. Can you help me with something? Hi there, Mail Buddy. Oh, you called me Mail Buddy instead of Postal Buddy. Oh, wait. Did I use that one already? P.O. Boxer Deliverator? Gotta be honest, I'm running out of original postal-themed nicknames here. Anyways, we've gotten a notice from the front office. There's been a major coordinated effort to send a clear message from the beyond. And today that correspondence can finally be delivered. No terrifying box metaphors this time. One lucky ghost is getting 3 actual written messages. If you find those 3 letters, bring them my way. Don't worry if it takes several days to find them all. A transplanar postal work is an imprecise art. Oh, I don't like the sound of that. Where's my... There's a new batch of junior scouts starting today. They still have their normal eyes. They looked a bit nervous when I told them about the all-consuming fire spirits. We'll have them spotting specters in no time. And the rituals. The rituals! But, you know, what I'm looking forward to most is teaching them kindness and forgiveness. It's been a while since we heard from Scoutmaster Blake. Can I help you with something? My camera's calling to me again. You know what that means. Another one of my photos is out there waiting to be found. Taking and collecting pictures was clearly more than just a hobby to me. So we already have some of the letters too, it looks like. Which is good. It makes it a little bit easier. I can't live with these ancient symbols in my house anymore. They sing at night, I'm sure of it. Please, take them and destroy them. You'll need imp droppings to break them down properly. When you're done, let me know. Okay. I don't want to craft imp droppings. Okay, so this looks like it goes here. And I was successful. Now, can I help you with something? Did you read it? Please tell me you didn't read it without me. Didn't read what without you? Kuma wanted me's review of my bakery is today's issue of After Time magazine. I haven't been able to track down a copy, and these kimchi donuts are taking forever to finish up. Say, if you see that magazine lying around, could you bring it my way? I'll pay you in spirit logs, as usual. That's the first time they, like, talked about, like, paying us in spirit logs. Like, as far as I'm aware. Oh, you know what? The old scout bear might have mentioned it like at the very beginning, but it's unexpected to say the least. What is this? Accordion? I want to buy clothes. Okay, let's go bring these 2 spirit logs, because I think we should be getting another spirit today, if I remember correctly. Here's a log. Yep, here we go. A little brighter, a little hotter, good. Huh, would you look at that? How nice. It appears that you're due for a change of pace, Scout. Cozy Grove has asked so much of you, and you have kindly tended to its spirits. But you're not the only one who wishes to do so. Go walk in her garden. I think you'll have a lot to talk about. Interesting. Oh yeah, because I have another. Wow, I wasn't anywhere near that as I go this way. Delicious. Only 28 more logs before I fall. I sense at least 7 logs out there. Wow. Can I help you with something? The imps aren't going away. I see more and more of them wandering onto my property. I've heard animals are good at scattering imps, but when I let an animal loose, they just run for the hills. Never you worry, Lee Barry Dennings is cooking up solutions. All I need is a big heap of ghost animal feed. More nut flour. How are you doing? Oh, hi there, sweetie. I had something on my mind. Yesterday while snorkeling, I found someone. A body, I mean. A dead body. Ghosts have come from somewhere, I suppose. Was it someone you knew? I'm not sure, but I think it was someone I knew once. Sorry, I need to be alone with my thoughts for a bit. That's gruesome. Not something I was expecting to hear from this game. Can I help you with something? I haven't slept in days, kid. Sleep is for the weak. Every time I shut my eyes, I see 2 words. Imp chic. Imps aren't just our customer base, they're our brand. We'll need to elevate their profile. I need to borrow some clothing samples from the local imps. Okay. Alright, so I think we just need to find the new person, because I think we've accepted everybody's quest. So, they said something about a garden, so I would assume somewhere on land. Oh, here we go. Oh, interesting. You kind of make me think like a little old granny. Hello there, love. Do me a favor, would you? Pick me a flower. Oh, Ursula Pine. That she's probably related to Charlotte Pine then. Any flower will do. I already have it for you. What a wonderful specimen. Tell me though, why did you choose that particular flower? I like the way it looked. It's pretty, isn't it? Though I dare say its beauty has peaked now. This flower reminds me of my fellow bears here in Cozy Grove. All plucked from our elements, confused and disconnected. Maybe you and I can tend to the others, My garden is full of surprises after all. Come back and see me sometime. So there was an item over here. Oh my god, this got so crowded. Okay. Yeah, let's just pick that up. Holy, crowded. I thought Lee Barry Dennings' place was crowded, but oi. Helping people is important, love. You are wonderfully dedicated, but don't forget to make time for yourself as well. It's good to make up little projects to work on. I see you decorating around your tent, for example, looking very promising. I can't wait to see what direction you take it in. I'm just going with Animal Farm. Would you like a hug? Certainly. It's just like she's wearing a little onesie. So I'm assuming she must be related to... Oh wait, yeah, I talked to you because you told me you have another picture out here. Ah yes. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to give you this bad review. You found it, thank you so much. I asked a bunch of my customers about it, but they all said they hadn't seen it. I bet they just didn't want to ruin the surprise for me. They're all such lovely, thoughtful folks, and I'm glad I can keep them well fed. Anyway, let's read the review, shall we? Alison Fisher's experiments in casual dining are a culinary war crime. The flavors don't just class, they wrestle to death. Somehow both bland yet vomit-inducing. It goes on. I didn't know there were so many synonyms for bad. Oh, why would she raise such negative things about my food? What did I do to her to deserve this? Oh, poor kid. Grab these coins and then... Wait. Oh, that's just a bug. Okay. So I need 10 basic food. 10 cooked basic food. And then 5... I was just thinking, I'm a baker, but that means I'm also a business person. I'm always looking for a new revenue stream. For a while, I offered a lick-a-spoon. Okay, yep, we've heard about the lick-a-spoon. So we wanted processed food. Was it cooked? Hold on. Basic cooked food. One big sign. Basic. That doesn't have enough. Oh my good grief. What is... Why are all these saying that... I need something I can make a lot of, because I need to make 10. So... Wait, how many of these? No, not enough. Okay, So 8 of these, and then let's see if I can craft 2 more of those pies. And then I'll have that covered. I just have to wait for it to come in the mail. I want to bake something. Okay, so I just gotta wait for those to come in the mail so we can finish that. Let us go grab that. We need to make one of those trash things. Oh yeah, you want your thing, huh? Here's a log for you. More. Hey. Oh my god, another log? Jeez. Put stuff in storage. So I'll keep that nut. What is this? Workshop stool? Okay, that's important to somebody eventually. That can be turned to ash. Keep that for eventual use. Okay, so we have one nut. I want to burn something. Sounds good. Here you go. Alright, so I got all that stuff. So now we're just waiting on the mail. Okay, let's go and make the trash pile or in poop or whatever it is. So I was just thinking, hey Maker Buddy, I just wanted to say I know I apologize a lot and I apologize for that. It's just a habit. Darn it, I did it again, didn't I? Sorry about that. That's me. And that is exactly what I do. I used to joke that I would, that if I was in my backyard on my hammock and got hit by a car, that I would apologize to the driver. I'm very overly apologetic. Here you go. Some pest deterrent. So you did it? They're all burned to dust, you sure? Sure can be. I could tell those things were messing with my brain. Maybe via morphic resonance, or could they secrete toxic gas? All I know is I couldn't trust my own thoughts with those things around. Maybe I'll sleep easier now. Hang on to this stuff for me. It's inert for now, and it might shed light in future mysteries. How are you? Okay. Alright. So, let's see. I heard it was close by. Someone else's tent behind something. I want to say he's this way. Oh. Tell me your favorite song. Also, another important reason to get his quest done is because it'll light up all my plants and everything. Here you go. Here's a log. Yum, only 25 more logs. Alright, so it looks like there's only one more left out here. So it's said by a tent nearby. Behind something. Hey Queen, hello, and thank you for donating to the Halloween fund. We are currently at pop up 11% with 12 days left. Will you guys make it? Who knows? Was 200,000, 50,000 too much? And we'll find out. Next time on Dragon Ball Z. Okay. Charlotte, can you tell me where it is? I was just thinking, this island is very haunted. Glad spirit scout like yourself showed up. Get hidden outer directions, underdeveloped photo. Let's see. Oh wow, that was tiny. Teeny tiny. Oh, everybody's pulling me in different directions. I'm assuming that means our mail's here. Here you go, buddy. Shamrock, thank you for the total of 4,000 donated to the Halloween streamers. That means we're at 12% now, guys. So, for those who don't know what's going on, every month I do the last 2 weeks of each month, I make a channel point goal. You put all of your perler points, or channel points, towards the goal, and if you meet that goal, usually I stream a game of your choice that I already own, like the past couple times have been Mystery Dungeon, but next month it's going to be for October, so you guys are going to pick a spooky game, $30 or less. If you succeed, that I'll stream on October 28th. Well, now this was unexpected. What a beautiful farm, like something out of a painting. I wonder if I plan to retire there. It must not have worked out somehow. I don't remember this place. It's sort of like the Dennings farm. Dennings. Ah, yes. They had some trouble with the crops, if I recall. I wonder what happened to their son Lee. Maybe he sold the place and moved on. Nah, don't listen to this old bear. I'll just confuse you along with myself. Morning, Dusty. Hello, how are you? And thank you for your contribution as well. You're up to 6,000. So that brings us to, what, 13% now, I would assume? Yep, 13%, guys. Good job. You are along now, and don't worry about me. Also, don't forget, so you can only donate up to 2,000 per stream. But if I stream multiple times a day, so like, say I end up streaming Palia later tonight or whatever, you can donate 2,000 again when I stream Palia later. And odds are I will be streaming Palia later, so you can count on me. I'm gonna check my mail. Perfect. Alright, let's get that to Lee Dennings. Oh, and you want your... Here's a log! Only 24 more logs, and... Oh! Somebody still has one? Okay. So we need that. Good morning. I hope you're having a great day. Oh, you brought the animal feed? Thank you, thank you. Friend, I've come to clean here. I have to come clean here. Circumstances have changed a bit. You see, I've been observing those imps, and not one of them has nabbed my goods. They just sit and admire the scenery. Honestly, it's a pleasure to see folks appreciate the Dennings farm for what it is. So I'm gonna let those imps be. The animal food still will come in handy, I'm sure. Exactly, that too, Dusty. Now let's see what I can give you for your trouble. How about this here rock? Yeah, I know, not my finest reward, but look here, friend, Dennings Farm is a gamble. Sometimes you pull a real gem, and sometimes you just pull a rock. I'm sure that means the rock will be important later. Somebody's gonna want a rock. Here's a log. Delicious, only 3 more logs. Oh my god, there's still 2 out here? Wow. Stuff in storage. Yep, it'll be important to somebody eventually. This object will be important to somebody eventually. Important to somebody eventually. Got a lot of those today. I'm gonna keep that just because it feels like something I might need. We can sell that. Definitely need more of these. That could be sold. Okay. Yeah, I saw that on Discord. But it's something you can at least look forward to when you get home. I want to sell. Sell it all. Bye. Okay. So, where am I going next? Maybe I left one by a house. Chase one of the imps. They have it. Okay. Usually when I think of houses, there's like a little house over here somewhere. Yep, right there. Thank you. And then, oh, it's nearby a crow's nest. One of the imps has it. So the crow's nest is down by the captain. Let's just check for any shells while we're here. Because there are so many shells we need for the collection. Nope, he doesn't want any. Give it up. Alright, so let's go give him his stuff. I can't believe, like, how many quests there are today, and how many logs, spirit logs there are today. Like, holy cow. Nice! Sounds like a job, alright. Also, everyone, I also need to make an announcement on TikTok, but don't forget, I want to say, let me double check the date. Wrong computer. Alright, starting on September 30th, I'm doing a mini subathon for the weekend, so it'll be, the rules and everything are down. It's going to start September 30th, and then the number of bits and the number of subs are going to make me play longer. So I have a set time in mind, and then the more bits, the more subs, the more the timer goes up. So that'll be something exciting and fun to see how long you guys can make me play for. I'll be playing Sims 4. The rules are in there as well, so you guys can make your own characters, because Sim 4, the basic Sims 4 is free, so you guys can make your characters on there if you haven't already, and then just take a picture of the information I need to look up your character. Yes, I can market this. Your commissions for service rendered will be mailed shortly. What? You need a big thank you after executing every phase of our plan? Good work, kid. You're like the family I never had. So proud of you. Kids today, so needy. Maybe you're just a jerk. I don't even want your stupid wolf coins. You give out so few and what they buy are so expensive. And then, Shark and I are planning to continue playing Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity on stream. I don't know when the next time will be, but keep an eye out for that. Here's a log for you. More! Only 22 more logs before I'm full. I sense someone has a log they're eager to give you if you can help them. Yeah. Alright, chocolate galette. We need 3 of them. I don't even know if I don't think I can make them. Let's see. Oh wait, I ran way past her. Here she is. I want to bake something. Chocolate galette. Alright, so I need 3 of these. I need fruit tinctures. Where do I get fruit tinctures from? Fruit tincture. I need 5 fruit jam to make 1. And then how many fruit tinctures do I need for that recipe? 2. So I need to make 3, so that means I need 6 of those, and then 6 times. So I need to make 30 of these jams. Alright, let us go to the farm and start burning all the fruit over there so we can make 30 jam. Holy cow. Oy. It's weird, it's letting me harvest them, but they don't necessarily like look harvestable right away. But whatever, I'll take it. Beggars can't be choosers, right? And we need a lot of fruit. I didn't even bother figuring out how much fruit we need for this. Or, we need the roasted fruit. There we go. Woo! Like, am I ever gonna get this? And there's still a bit of that like weird smell in my nose. Like it's not as bad as yesterday, but there's definitely just like that weird little smell. I can't figure out what it is. I didn't realize how stiff my neck was. Oh, so many fruit. Excuse me. Wow, just barely had enough room for that. There we go. Did not have enough room for that. Yeah, oh well. I'll have to make room. I don't have room for that either. Why am I being dragged over here? Oh, I have a collection item, I'm assuming. I want to donate something. Yeah, I didn't need that, I guess. Here you go. Alright, let's go burn all this fruit, and hopefully it'll be enough to make that jam. Or enough to make 30 jam. Good grief. I want to burn something. I mean, that's everything. Cool. Oh yeah, 72 lots of roasted fruit. Let me go grab that recipe before I forget about it. Oof. Got this, you can do it. It was like over here it is. And then we've got we got a couple badges. Woo! Look at all the badges. Food expert. Woo! Not worried about those flowers right now. Gotta focus on the main mission. Mining rocks. Alright. Where is she? Over here? Yeah. I want to bake something. Alright, so we need to craft multiple. We need 21. Oy. Not enough. It's sad when 21 of an item just isn't enough. Alright, he gave me a rock today instead of a steering wheel, so whatever, I guess. So I guess while that works, while we wait on getting that mail, I'm gonna just like check and see if there's any wild fruit trees or whatever that we can collect from, just to try and get the... Oh, you know what I can do? I can just do what I was doing with the nuts and just take food out of storage. Let's do it. Okay, so we had 21 made. We need another... We need 9 more. So how much does it take to make those? Oh my god, if I can find her! Allison, I remember when you used to be in the corner. What happened? Why is this island so big? I want to bake something. So it requires 5. We need 9 more, so that is 9 times 5 is 45. Sorry, itchy leg, always. 45 more fruit. This is gonna like clear out my stores. I have 2 already. Put stuff in storage. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Oh, my inventory's full. Okay. I want to print something. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Okay, so I just need 2 more stacks of 5, which I believe I saw. Wait. I think that's more than enough, actually. I think I needed 45 and that gave me 70, so let's check. We just need 9 more. I'm gonna bake something. Half multiple. Oh, yeah, okay. Perfect. Alright. So I'm probably gonna hang out here just so until we can get the next part started. Put stuff in storage. Yay, new crafting recipe. So excited. I just can't hide it. Alright. Doesn't look like it. Not yet, no. Alright, so let's just clear out stuff while we wait. We'll chop down these bushes, dig holes, the hole spots, stuff like that until it's time to gather from the mail. I know it's not the most super exciting thing, but it's stuff that needs to get done. It's housekeeping. All that fun stuff. Because everybody loves housekeeping, right? Anybody else ever find it funny, like, how much more entertaining it is to do chores online than it is in real life? Like, for example, Postal Bear. Woo! So that's the first batch of mail. Like, for example, I definitely wouldn't enjoy farming as much as I do, like, in Palia. Farming's my highest level skill. There was a part of me that wanted to be a furniture maker, though, like, learn how to woodcraft and everything, but never got around to it. I'm kind of like, I won't lie, I am very much the old dogs can't learn new tricks person, at least about myself. Like, I'm sure plenty of other people have no issues, but about myself, I'm like, can I really learn this new trick at this day and age? Should I really be learning this new trick at this day and age, you know? And it's weird because 30, you're really not that old, honestly. Like, in all seriousness, we might joke, oh no, you're 30, you're so old. But honestly, 30 really isn't that old to make changes for your life plans or anything. So, I don't know. Maybe someday I'll take the time to learn. And then tomorrow, hopefully I'll remember the first thing we gotta do is go to Postal Bear, grab that stuff, and then get the cake started. Because I'll leave here with the next part of the recipe going. At least that's the plan. What's one of your favorite, like, old school movies? Like, for me, my favorite will always, I shouldn't say always, but my favorite, like, one of my favorite old school movies is Black Beauty. Such an amazing movie. The music score is amazing. The story is beautiful and well told. It was a great movie. Yeah, I know I got mail, but I want to wait till everything's dropped off. You know, it's weird. I know I saw, like, dig spots before, and I never really touched any of them, so I'm kind of surprised I'm not seeing them anymore. Oh, here's a question in line with Dusty's comment. What is everybody's first job? My first job was a cashier at Home Depot, which, for those who aren't in the US, I don't know if Home Depot's in Canada. Oh, my stuff's full. Okay. But I know, like, outside the US, it's not really a thing. Home Depot is a, it's like warehouse sized, and it has, like, all the tools you need for projects, lumber, gardening, drywall, like, everything you need, it pretty much has it there. Put stuff in storage. Princess Auto. Interesting. But yeah, so cashier at Home Depot was my first job. And it kind of sucked. There was a woman there. She was a head cashier, and she was extremely abusive to all of us. And she would, on the regular, like, make me cry and everything. And she had been reported by multiple people. And I even went to go quit, and they told me, don't quit, we'll work on it. And they never did anything about it, so... Wait, where did I get this? A tooth and amber? That must have been from digging. I don't know, it wasn't too long after I quit that she was eventually fired. I want to donate something. Woo! Okay. Let's go check and see if all of our mail's in or if it's just some of our mail. I'm gonna check my mailbox. Oh. Oh, it looks like it came in all together. Nice. I wasn't sure because there had been enough time, I felt like, between them, but I'll take it. Either that or they stacked them together when they arrived. Alright. Allison, where's your place? Over here. I want to bake something. Let me just double check my numbers. So we need 3 of these cakes, so that means that we need to make 6 of those tinctures. Perfect. Alright, how long is this going to take? Requested as soon as it's finished. 5 minutes. Okay. So, what I'm going to do is, I'm planning on streaming a little bit on the longer side today. So I'm going to run downstairs and grab food while we wait for this mail to show up. So, because I'm going to try. I'd like to stream Harvestella after Story of Seasons today since I missed yesterday's stream. So, I'm going to leave my character right here. And I'm going to be right back. Sorry about that, my lovely crafters. But yeah, I have food now, so I should be good for the long haul. Alright, we got this. And we can start making those cakes. I want to bake something. Oh no. Oh no, I need... Oh, I need more. So I can only bake one. And I make a joyous incense. Alright, I hate this. Yay, I'm so happy. I am so happy. Oh, so happy. Stuff in storage. Mr. Kid, can you hook me up? Nope. Thank you. Alright, I guess that is what it is for today. Disappointment. So, for all the lovely people watching on YouTube, it's going to end here for you guys. I hope you all have a lovely day. Thank you for hanging out. Please like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. And if you want to catch us live, down below there's a link to my Twitch as well as a link to my Discord in the description, where I post all my schedule on both of those. If you go to my page on Twitch, you can click on the schedule and it'll show you my schedule. If you go to my Discord, I have a streaming schedule page that I posted on. I try to post on it every week. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. I think I've only missed one. So, anyways, thank you guys so much for being here, and I hope you have a great day. Now, for those of you guys still on Twitch, let us head over to Story of Seasons.